Gemini, welcome to your mid-March tarot reading. I changed my setup. I got my Mirror of Erised out, and we're going to try it like this for a bit, and let me know if you like it in the comments below. All right, Gemini, let's get started. Let's see what's coming to you mid-March, or for whenever you are watching this reading. You have prepare. Prepare for something. Preparing for the future. It gives me a Seven of Pentacles feel. Honestly, that's what I'm feeling there with that. Thinking about the future, squirreling things away. Could be Four of Pentacles as well, holding on to things, saving. Luck favors the prepared, darling. One of my favorite quotes from Edna Mode, The Incredibles. It's true. All right, let's see what we have here. Ooh, Makita. All right, she who sees, observe, perceive, and scrutinize. Observation, perceiving, seeing the future is what I'm feeling. A King of Swords energy there, big time. You know, seeing the big picture. Yeah, and that's why you're wanting to prepare. That makes sense. Let's kind of go together. All right, let's see what your talisman oracle is. I'm doing this so late. Creativity. Ooh. All right, with that preparing the creativity, it gives me a feeling that you're organizing things, putting things in their place, maybe some creative thinking with this preparation. That's what I'm getting. Not necessarily creative as artistically creative. Problem solving is what I'm getting here. Seeing things a different way, doing things differently. Ooh, ooh, Eight of Swords. There's some worry here. Maybe that's why we have that prepare. Maybe be less worried if you prepare. We have the Lovers making a choice. It's a big choice. That's why we're seeing the Lovers here. We have the Seven of Wands now. So this is really kind of standing your ground here. Very much. All right, let's get two more rows. This one just flew out. You have Hermit. Why am I getting prepper vibes from this? We have prepare. We have this Hermit. We have some anxiety here. All right, now we have the Two of Cups flipping over. Yeah, we'll see if I keep it like this. I might bring my other thing back and try that on the next reading. King of Pentacles. There's some Taurus energy here. He definitely has a plan for things. That King of Pentacles energy. He could definitely be a prepper type of energy, that King of Pentacles, because he thinks ahead to the future. Oh, you have the Ace of Wands here. There's that spark of creativity. Ooh, Empress. All right, that is very nice. That is Libra and more Taurus energy, creative energy as well. Very creative. And now we've got the Knight of Pentacles. It's progress, but it's slow. And that's fine. You know, not everybody wins big overnight. There could be some worry here about, well, that could be, there is worry here about something. So let's see what this is. Let's see what's crossing these energies here. Yeah, I think I might go back to my my other thing. The only thing is like there's a gap here. So that's why I was using this. We'll see. Skadoosh. Ooh, the Star. Okay. This is that seeing energy, your higher self. That's what you're needing to connect to here to help mitigate that Eight of Swords, is focusing on what you do want, the good stuff, and not worrying about kind of how everything's going to happen. Ooh, yeah, Nine of Swords now. Nine of Swords. Oh, my goodness. So this choice, this decision you're making is so big. It's monumental, isn't it? Ooh, the Emperor, Aries energy. So, yeah, you're taking control here. That's also going to help. And standing your ground. Very formidable energy here. That's what I'm feeling. You're seeing something. You're seeing a glimpse of the future with that star energy. It's very psychic. Oh, now we have Temperance on the Hermit, which is so funny that those two come out together a lot. I have known more Virgos in my life than probably any other sign. And they all have issues, though. The Moon on the Two of Cups. Yep, there's there's some uncertainty here, something not clear. And we have the Seven of Cups on that King of Pentacles. A lot of options. Excuse me. Sorry, my nose. Prime allergy season. All right, so let's see one more row and then we can really get into this. Oh yeah, look at this sun energy. More energy, more creative type energy coming in on that Ace of Wands. You're definitely seeing something clear here. Now there's that Hierophant. You have the Hierophant and Star, very much connected to your higher self. You have blessings here, and there's Seven of Pentacles. That's that preparation, taking your time with something. But man, oh man, Gemini, there is something that is keeping you awake at night. It's not good. It needs to be dealt with. It needs to be resolved big time. This is, you made a choice here with that Lovers, because you have the Lovers crossed by the Nine of Swords, or you need to make a choice. And so it could be that you're worried that you're going to make the wrong choice, or that you already did make the wrong choice, something like that. That's what this is feeling like. Yeah, there could be distance between you and someone, I'm feeling, with the Star. And I don't think you know what's going on with this person. You're kind of in the dark. That's why I'm seeing this blindfold here and the Moon. I'm getting there's no communication between you two. And I don't know, so I'm getting another message in here that there's no communication, and there's some type of worry about that because you don't know what's going on. You don't know what they're thinking. You don't know what they're doing, is what I'm getting here. Yeah, I don't know. That's a strange message for some of you. So this choice you either are needing to make or have yet to make, it's keeping you awake at night. But a decision needs to be made. I mean, it just, you can't live like this in this Groundhog Day nightmare energy, because it's affecting, you know, everything. It's probably affecting your work, your health. You know, but the thing with the nines, they're self-sufficient energy, so you can do something about this. You can figure out what is a valid worry, a valid concern. Take care of it. Don't let things, I just heard, don't let something spoil. Don't let something go bad. It may have already, whatever this is. But I almost feel like there's some regret here over a choice. This is interesting. We have the Seven of Wands and the Emperor. The Seven of Wands is really saying, this is it. I'm standing by my decision. It almost feels like, whether right or wrong, you're not willing to budge on this, is what I'm feeling. The Emperor is kind of just waiting for the hammer to fall here, is what I'm getting. That's where that worry and everything is coming from, keeping you awake at night, because you know it's coming and you've got this defensive stance because you know it's coming in the future. What are you afraid of? Woo. You are afraid of something here is what it's telling me. But you're also, it's saying you're kind of like ready to act with that Emperor energy. That feels like a conflict there of some type. We have the Hermit and Temperance. So Virgo and Sagittarius, both are very deeply introspective qualities here. We have the star. The Hermit is holding that star. And Temperance is balance. It's like inner balance and that inner work that needs to be done. Because I feel like there's something being avoided there. And I feel like it needs to be made right. Maybe this is something you can make right with this inner alchemy. It's changing a situation. You know, maybe put yourself in their shoes, you know, and do this dark night of the soul here and figure out what really is it about this situation that is so nightmarish for you. What happened? That's what these energies are coming to you for, Gemini, is for you, to help you sort through this. Because we have the moon and the Hermit. That is a dark night. And it has something to do with the connection, a soulmate connection here. With that Two of Cups and the moon. So this is definitely involving someone that is a soulmate, whether it's karmic or not. Might be karmic considering this nightmare energy. It's not over yet, is what it's saying. You could make it, you could, you know, I don't know about repairing it, but I think you could possibly make amends here, face your fears, and make things right here somehow, some way, whether it's just within yourself or with this other person. That's what I'm feeling there. But there's this fear here, and there's this hidden aspect. You don't know what they would do, how they would react. I feel like you're looking at all these different options of what could happen, is what I'm feeling with this Seven of Cups on the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles does not really want to take a risk here. This is a businessman energy. He's focused on his prosperity and keeping things and preparing for the future and having a nest egg. That's what I'm feeling with that squirrel prepare energy, having a nest egg. And so it's like you're looking at all the different options here with the Seven of Cups. Somewhat fantasy-like, but maybe not completely. You're looking at all the different ways this situation will pan out. Like how is it going to end up? And with this businessman mindset, you're trying to figure out how can you make it the best result for you, and not so much, probably not so much this other person, but whatever it is, these options, this thinking, this choice that needs to be made is really getting to you, is what it seems like. We do have clarity here coming in. Now, the Ace of Wands is a new beginning. And so I feel like this is some type of inspiration. We have in spirit with the wands here, inspiration. And the sun, which is a creative, I think it's a creative energy. It's happy. It's a childlike energy. So because we have the sun showing up here, I think you're going to gain some spiritual clarity over what needs to be done here to resolve this nightmare, this poor choice, or this choice that you need to make. It looks like it's going to be a hard choice, you know, because what comes after the Nine of Swords? The 10. So you might be thinking about ending it with someone, and that's what's really and truly on your mind here, Gemini, is ending it. Ending something. Ending the nightmare here. I think the time has come. We have this, I feel like there's a divine timing element with the Empress and the Hierophant, Both Taurus energies, and we have that King of Pentacles here too. A lot of Taurus coming in. She's also Libra. And that creative energy. So it's like you want to get back to being abundant. You kind of want to put all this in your rearview mirror, is what I'm feeling. It could be that you want to make a commitment to someone else. And so you have to end this here before you can move on to someone else. It could be that. And or it even could be a job. You know, it doesn't have to be a person. But we do have, you know, there is a potential for commitment here with someone that's very fertile, very abundant, very attractive with this Empress energy, whether it's male or female, it doesn't matter to me. But this could be saying you have blessings here and abundance coming in. And it's a creative time. With this energy, it feels very creative. So the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles definitely preparing and moving slowly, very slowly with this path to mastery here with the Knight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, and being very analytical. I mean, you're watching every single resource you have. You're like glued to it and just going very slow and very meticulous with this Virgo energy here. But this is also Taurus energy. So it's very slow, very meticulous, because you want to build and have this legacy. So it's kind of like two things going on here. You're really working hard on your pentacles here, but there's something in your spirituality or some kind of connection, could be karmic, that needs to be resolved in order for you to really move forward. That's what this feels like. We have safe and happy travel, protection from harm when traveling. So you might be doing some traveling coming up, possibly. Knight of Pentacles doesn't go very far, though. Excuse me. Ah, my throat. My throat. Success. I grow and thrive in the universe. I discover the purity of my heart and the higher wisdom that guides me towards victory. I direct my thoughts towards clarity and nurture wisdom, love, and goodness within me. I am free now, and I succeed in my life. So you could be letting something go here, and that's what it feels like. It's time to cut something loose that I feel like you feel like it's holding you back from reaching your. It has slowed your progress down, is what it feels like here. All right, we have new beginnings right here. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of cherished ideas. We do have that here, so could be baby coming in or some kind of idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. All right, if you're fertile, Myrtle, be careful. That's coming in. And if you're a guy here and you've got somebody pregnant, I don't know, it almost feels like you might be dipping out. You know what I'm saying? Oh, we got marriage. Maybe not. You are attracting emotional fulfillment and unconditional love. Some of you are maybe got cold feet here. Maybe that's what we're feeling right there. Maybe you're not going to dip out. Maybe you're going to make the commitment. And just know that that's going to slow everything down for you, because that's, you know, expensive. We have Owl, good advice from a wise person. We have Bell, announcement. We got it right there. And that could be, like, if there is a baby on the way, we have Dog barking, advice from a friend. If there's a baby on the way, it could be considerably stressful, because they are not cheap, you know. But I'm not saying, you know, don't do it, of course. I mean, babies are freaking awesome. Kitties are awesome. All right, kiddos. Yeah, that's going to be it. Let me know if you like this setup. If you don't, please also let me know. I can very easily switch it back the other way, although that mirror is very, very heavy. But that is okay. yeah, just let me know what you think. And that's going to be it for now. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time.